Hi, I'm Kevin,
And I'm Amanda.
and we are serving up
All that jam.
All That Jam, Quick Hit. Zak Najor on ZBONiCs and Weapon of Choice.
For it,
yeah. I definitely, thank you for sharing all that. And, on the angle of kind of the ZBONiCs work, and so you had Nigel on at least one or two tunes, there, and really, I think just great stuff.
Oh, you heard? Did you hear the new album or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, we have a clip out today with chat we had with Nigel. I don't know, a month or so ago. Not even.
No, 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks.
Time. What can I say? Feels like. I mean, that as an outfit to me feels like it's got a ton of room to just do a lot of different things. Like, how do you see that?
Are you talking about the ZBONiCs one?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like something that just, once again, it was an outlet, to be able to do everything that I thought like you never really get to do fully when you're in a band. I love Carl and playing with him, but even more so, I think for Carl, the Tiny Universe is his outlet. So understandably, it's not really a place for you to try to bring in all your ideas. You have to fight rather hard to get any idea in a band situation. I chose to do it in my life. I chose to fight. I chose to say, no, I got to get this song. And I'm always told, I'm going to go on a tangent here, but I'm always told, like, you already brought two songs. You don't get to bring in a third one. I'm like, no, but I have to be told, no, that we've heard enough from you. You know what I mean? I like it because when I look back, I go, I'm glad I fought to get those songs on that record because it's the most popular freaking song on the record, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or even with the Greyboy Allstars with the song Happy Friends, like I remember that's one song that people ask us about a lot. And that was my tune, you know what I mean? That we brought in. And I remember when we recorded it, somebody put it down. They said, oh, that's definitely the bad song on the record, the sucky song. You know what I mean? I stopped right there. I reset up my drums. We're going to re-record it then, because we had a couple hours left. I'm glad I fought for that. I'm glad I didn't. I mean, some might consider it humble to just like, not think about, what your ideas are, or whatever. But I think that there's some things it's worthy to fight, to push things forward because now when I look back, I go, I'm glad I did that. And I didn't just like lay back and just let everybody do their thing. Sorry if I derailed what you were just about to say. I just had to.
I love this. I mean, that's passion for what you do. I think that's the way it should be, to a large degree.
Can I give you a little left turn here about you play at the Viper Room with some guys from Fishbone and Weapon of Choice?
Yeah. We did a couple gigs at the Viper Room. That was so fun because, obviously Fishbone was probably one of my biggest influences. I'm not one of those guys that claims that he listened to Stevie Wonder when he was like 10 years old. You know what I mean? Like I was listening to Rush only, brother. I mean, and it's like Zeppelin sucks. Pink Floyd sucks, only Rush. You know what I mean? And it had to be like that. Like, I don't really think Zeppelin or Pink Floyd sucks, but at the time it was definitely like you stood by your brands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well, you invested your money. You had $10 to buy an album. If you bought the Rush album, you were Team Rush all the way.
Yeah, and then you had to stand by the best drummer in the world, of course. You know what I mean? Like, at the time, that's what my perspective was, of course. But I think when I heard Fishbone, genuinely heard, it's kind of like you're hearing something that includes your influences and then something else. And it was like I hate to say it, gateway, but from that point, like I was determined, I got to figure out what this is and what this is all about, And I'd say that was about like 17 years old. Just became like a Fishbone freak, So to be at the Viper Room playing, with with people like Lonnie Marshall. I mean, the Weapon of Choice was just like the whole LA thing. I mean, I was driving up there for free just to be around those people, you know. That's probably how that gig came about. You hang out. When you hang out in LA, you end up on records and stuff, you know, like, and it happens like you're just hanging out and then like, hey, who's standing next to you right now? You know, hey, can you tell them to come over here? You know, and I mean, I got to play on a Weapon of Choice record that way. Yeah, when Stevie Salas has also helped me, Stevie Salas helped me get on that Viper Room gig, which, I mean, Guns N' Roses was coming to watch us, and you know, the people in the band and stuff. That's just that's blow away. You know, I think that was probably more of what you would think of as like the experience you would have in the music business. You know, but do you know Stevie Salas, by the way?
I do not. I saw that you had played with him as a list of people you'd played with.
Did you see that Netflix documentary, The Rumble, about the Native Americans who rocked the world? You should watch that. And I hate to should you, but you'd really like that one. And he would be a great guy on your show too. But he used to play with Rod Stewart and all these Parliament and all these people. Terrence Trent D'Arby, he was with him and stuff. But
what instrument?
He's a guitar player, Stevie Salas. I mean, that was the closest brush I had to any kind of rock star stuff going on, because he lived in Hollywood. I mean, Slash would be sleeping on his couch when I was sleeping in his bedroom, you know, like, you know, he had a room in the Hollywood Hills and stuff. And like, that was I loved kind of getting to experience that. But you mentioned the Viper Room. I think when you're like in that scene, that's when you feel like, man, I'm like in the center of like everything that could happen. You know what I mean? But you're only making $25 a night, and that because they literally, if you don't have a name, they'll just take all the money and just like, they won't even consider it. Like, they're like, yeah, you got to, cause you got to pay your dues, you know, like maybe they sense that you know, anyway, you get the idea. Yeah. That was fun though.
If you are enjoying All That Jam, please like and subscribe to our social media channels at All That Jam Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our website, allthatjampod.com. Make sure to sign up for our email list and tune in every week for new episodes.
Also, look for full interviews on our YouTube channel. And remember, stay beautiful, but don't stay underground too long.